I'm using coffee stirrers to make mine because I want nice small steps. I just cut the tips off them so they're nice and flat, and then I start lining them up. I'm using this little square dowel. It's the same width as the coffee stirrer. It's just easier to pick up and put down, but you could use a coffee stirrer as your little measuring stick. I just mark off the bottom and cut it, and do this over and over. Just keep marking and cutting. They don't look perfectly lined up under the camera, but as long as I make each one as accurately even to the one before it, in the end I can line everything up as neatly as possible. And now that's done, and it's fairly neat. I'm just going to get another coffee stirrer and just eyeball a measurement so I can start making like little braces across it to hold it all together. And just pop it down in the largest area so I can get that set, and then I can start putting some more pieces down. As you can see, there's two on the bottom, and on the inside there's nothing, so you want to make sure that you've got two faces facing each other for the inside that is going to be smooth, and then you have the little braces on the outside so it won't come in contact with the foam and interrupt you trying to slide it through. I put extra on these because I do not want them moving around. I want it to be really nice and strong. Now those are done, I'm just going to flip them this way because this is the way I want the stairs to run. And I've just got a piece of plyboard. I just cut it to the size that I need it, and a bit more of the square dowel. I'm just going to lay them along the side so they just act as a support so I can stand the step walls directly upright. I don't have to fiddle around with balancing them while they dry, and I just really want them to be extra strong as well because I want this to last over the years so I can keep using it. And remember to put the smoothest side inward, glue it down. It really was easy to do this because of the square dowel there. I used super glue for this entire thing. And now that's done, I do want to put a little bit more of a support on top just to make sure it's really, really nice and strong. And that's it, ready to go. This is made to use with my handheld wire cutter. If you had a table, you could just put another square dowel on the top of this so it would lay flat and you could slide it around on the table instead of it being uneven like mine. Time to try it out. You can see there's plenty of room because I do want to have different size steps or staircases over time. You could just put a little bit of a chock in there and push it against if you needed to, especially if you're using a table. But I'm holding this by hand, so I'm just going to hang on to it and then do it like this. This is actually very difficult to do under the camera because of the angle I'm holding it at. So it doesn't look quite as good under the camera doing it as it did away from it. As you can see, this one's quite good. It's not perfect, but I want to make really old rough stone stairs. I wanted to do it this way so I can draw in the patterns instead of having the stepping effect that you would use with the foam when you'd normally layer it upwards. I want to have it nice and just a blank slate for drawing in all the individual stones. Well, it only took me about an hour to make this, and it cost me, would have been maybe 50 cents. So I get to have years of using this, and the great thing is if I wanted to have bigger stairs I would just use popsicle sticks and then they would be bigger. It's really basic stuff, it's super cheap, and it really is the epitome of scratch building, which I adore. Well, I do hope that you found this a useful tutorial, and I hope to see you next time.